Distinguished guests, parents, staff and students, welcome to the St Kevin's College Celebration of Sport evening. My name is Nicholas Pleger and I'll be your MC for the evening. Just a few health and safety notices. The fire exits are the two doors you walk through, and there is one for the male toilets and onto the left as you look at the stage. Female toilets are in the foyer to the left. I will now invite Cara Anderson to do an official welcome.
No mai haere mana. A warm welcome to Miss Kelsey Smith, Mayor Gary Kircher, invited guests, staff, parents, students and friends of the college to our Celebration of Sports Awards evening. As the name suggests, this evening is an opportunity for the college family and our local community to come together to acknowledge and celebrate the year's sporting achievements. As you will see tonight, we are blessed with a wealth of student talent which is supported by passionate coaches together with the necessary drive and determination needed to succeed. While we recognise our student achievement, we also acknowledge the part that parents, coaches and supporters play in nurturing the emerging talent of the college. This evening is in many ways a celebration of your commitment, patience and support. On behalf of the college, I would like to say a big thank you to you all. An evening such as this requires tremendous preparation along with committed people to make it happen. I would like to formally thank the following people: our Head of Sport, Mr. Smith, Sarah Clapperton, our Sports Coordinator, and Mr. Farrell and Isaac Steele for being so accommodating with the technical support. This evening is also a symbol of the college's commitment to sport. Testament to this is shown here tonight with 75 trophies, cups, and associated awards. It allows us to truly appreciate this very important facet of our school life. A highlight for me was the girls' novice under-18 quad winning Māori Cup at the start of the year, as well as the impressive performances of all of our teams that competed in tournament week. Many teams had their best finishes in a number of years. Finally, thank you to the audience for supporting this venture. I hope that you enjoy the evening. I will now hand you over to our MC Nicholas.
Thank you, Cara. We will now award the sporting prizes for 2019. These will be awarded in their sporting codes and will be read out by myself and fellow prefects Rata McMullen, Jerome Bissaloy and Serena O'Brien. Please hold your applause until each group has received their awards. Athletics. Can these students please make their way to the stage? Matthew Woodhouse, Olivia Mather, Jed Jagabat, Jasmine Emery, Johanna Allegado, Max Yanzik, Paya Fafita, Hannah Cunningham and Jamie Traynor. The awards will be read by Serena and presented by Miss Plunkett.
A significant number of students represented the college team at the Aoraki Athletic Championships with considerable success. The standout performers were Amy Coots, who placed first in the under-19 girls 3,000 metre, Lachlan Coots following in his brother's footsteps from last year, winning the boys under-14 3,000 metres, Jed Jabagat placing first in the boys under-15 100 metre sprint, and Matt Siangzik, who won the boys under-19 3,000 metres and in the process set a new Aoraki record. Another highlight was in the boys under-19 shot put, where Leonard Varu placed third, Tupo Fafita placed second, and Paya Fafita won gold. There were 17 individual competitors that also qualified for the South Island Secondary Schools Athletics Championships. The under-14 boys Watson Cup, Matthew Woodhouse. Under-14 girls Pali Cup, Olivia Mather. I invite the students to step forward before they receive their trophies. Under-15 boys Munro Cup, Jed Jabagat. Under-15 girls Michael Lauren Cup, Jasmine Emery. Under-16 girls Shea Cup, Johanna Allegado. Senior boys Windle Cup, Max Yangzik. Senior boys field events SW Eastern Cup, Paya Fafita. Senior girls Jackman Trophy, Hannah Cunningham. Senior girls field events, the Paisley Cup, Jamie Traynor. and Champion House was white.
Thank you, Serena and Ms. Plunkett. Can these students please make their way to the stage? Christiane McLeod, Thomas Linares Fontana, Olivia Maven, Dodge LaFranco, Annie Metcalf, Duran Cooper, Bethany Pope, Hannah Cunningham, and Jack Andrew. The basketball prizes will be read by Jerome and will be presented by Mr. Hitchcock.
Basketball has had an impressive season. The girls' top 5 competed in the Dunedin competition, finishing 5th, and dominated their Waitaki Girls High School opponents in the annual interschool. In the junior grades, the junior boys also competed in the strong Dunedin competition, finishing 6th. The boys' top 5 made the semi-finals of the Otago Senior School competition after beating Otago Boys High School, Kings High School, and Waitaki Boys High School during pool play. They have also qualified for nationals in September after placing 1st at the South Island Secondary School A Championships. Most improved junior female, Christiane McLeod. Most improved junior male, Thomas Linares Fontana. Best all-round junior female, Olivia Maver. Best all-round junior male, George LaFranco. Most improved player, top 5 female, Annie Metcalf. Most improved player, top 5 male, Duran Cooper. Leadership and service, the Moy Man Cup, Bethany Pope. Best all-round senior female, Hannah Cunningham. Best all-round senior male, Jack Andrew.
Thank you, Jerome and Mr. Hitchcock. Cricket. Can these students please make their way to the stage? Ben Kay, Lachlan Brooks, and River Cunningham. The cricket awards will be read by Rata, and these will be presented by Mr. Smith.
The highlights for the college cricket teams were the Year 9 cricket team and girls cricketers, beating the Waitaki boys and girls opponents during the summer. Individually, a large number of girls and boys were selected in North Otago age group squads. River Cunningham was selected to captain the Otago Under-15 girls team and was awarded the North Otago School Girls Batter of the Year last season. Jade Reid was awarded North Otago School Girls Bowler of the Year. And during the last inter-school of the year, Ben Kay picked up 5 wickets and Lachlan Brooks scored his first century for the school. Best Bowler, Callagher Cup, Ben Kay. Best All-Rounder, Donaldson Cup. Best Batsman, First 11. Captain of the First 11, Karatai Cup, Lachlan Brooks. Girls' Most Consistent Player, River Cunningham.
Thank you, Rata and Mr. Smith. Cross country. Could these students please make their way to the stage? Sebastian Splan, Kate James, Hamish Coots, River Cunningham, Jacob Klemick, Sophia Linares Fontana, Max Janzik, and Amy Coots. The cross country awards will be read out by myself and presented by Mr. Nicholson. There was a great turnout for the college cross country this year. From this event, 12 students were selected to represent the school at the Aoraki Championships in Timaru. There were 6 top 10 finishes. It was a Coots family affair, with Lachlan and Amy placing 4th in their respective age groups, and Hamish placing 3rd in the intermediate boys. Max Janzik once stood out again, finishing 1st, 1 minute and 41 seconds ahead of his nearest rival. Max also competed at the Canterbury Cross Country Championships and finished 1st, as well as competing in the Canterbury Under-18 team that placed 4th at Nationals. Under-14 boys, the Donaldson Cup, Sebastian Splan. Under-14 girls, the Parley Cup, Kate James. Under-15 boys, the Herbert Smith Cup, Hamish Coots. Under 15 girls, the Koga Family Cup, River Cunningham. Under 16 boys, the Jim McCone Cup, Jacob Klemick. Under 16 girls, the McNamara Cup, Sophia Linares Fontana. Senior boys, the Maxwell Cup, Max Janzik. Senior girls, the Lemming Trophy, Amy Coots. And the champion house was McGee. Football. Can I ask Liam Proughton-Gardner, April Linares Fontana, Carl Allegado, Rashawn Cutry, Madeline Neal, Scarlett Smith, and Millie Coots to come to the stage, please. For football awards to be read by Serena and presented by Miss Heslin.
The highlights for the football season were the boys' first 11 stepping up to the senior men's second division competition for the first time this year and finishing a commendable 8th. They also had their best finish ever at the recent South Island tournament, finishing 4th out of 20 teams. The girls' footballers had some pleasing results during the season. They also had a best ever finish during their tournament week campaign, placing 6th. There were also 11 players that made various representative teams over the season, with Rashawn Cutry and Christian Bailey making the Southern Under-16 training squad. Most Improved Boys Junior, the Netherlands Cup, Liam Proughton-Gardner. Most Improved Girls Junior, April Linares Fontana. Boys Best Player, the Dressens Cup, Cara Allegado. Boys Tournament MVP, Rashan Khatri. Boys Fairest Player, Still Fair Play Cup, Nicholas Pleger. Girls Best Player, the Emma McGowan Memorial Trophy, Madeline Neal. Girls Tournament MVP, Scarlett Smith. Services to girls football, Millie Coots.
Thank you, Serena and Mrs. Heslin. Hockey. Can Alexis Charisma, Hamish Coots, Madison Bleach, Thomas Ballantyne, Zach Dickey, Trish Chickahaw, and Cameron Maber please make their way onto the stage? The hockey awards will be read by Jerome, and these will be presented by Kelsey Smith.
The 2019 was an impressive year for hockey at St Kevin's. The boys' first 11 competed in the South Canterbury competition for the first time and finished 5th, just missing out on the semi-finals. The girls' first 11 performed extremely well throughout the season, finishing on top of their grade at the end of the club competition, and eventually finishing 2nd. They were originally runners-up in the Junior McDonald Cup during tournament week. Special mention must go out to River Cunningham and Nadine Jellyman, who were selected to play the Otago Under-15 girls team, and Thomas Ballantyne, Madison Bleach, and Emily McCoy, who represented Southern Under-18 teams at their respective national tournaments. Junior girls, the St Thomas Memorial Cup, Alexis Charisma. Junior boys, the Razor Edge Cup, Hamish Coots. Girls captain, first 11, the McGrath Cup, Madison Bleach. Boys captain, first 11, the Dixon Trophy, Thomas Ballantyne. Boys most promising player, the Kent Family Cup, Zach Dickey. Girls most consistent player, the Schmack Trophy, Trish Chikawoy. Boys most consistent player, the Gower Cup, Cameron Mather.
Thank you, Jerome and Kelsey. Netball. Can I ask Anika Winders, Olivia Mather, Rebecca Forbes, Annie Metcalf, Hannah Cunningham, Serena O'Brien, Ruby Bradley, Amelia Wilkinson, and Talia Sherwin to come to the stage, please. The netball awards be read by Rata and be presented by Mrs. Fowler.
It has been another significant year for netball. The senior Bees won their club final and played with distinction during the club season. And the junior girls team made the semi-finals of their club competition. The senior A's built steadily throughout the season, and this was highlighted by the team finishing an impressive 10th out of the combined 80 teams at the South Island Netball Tournament. 12 students represented North Otago age group teams, with Tegan Souness, Hannah Cunningham, and Jasmine Emery competing in the Under-19 National Tournament in the Term 2 holidays. Most improved player, Junior, SKC Cup, Anika Winders. Most consistent player, Junior, Francis Lem Trophy, Olivia Mather. Most improved player, Intermediate, Thomas Trophy, Rebecca Forbes. Captain, Senior A, Ray Trophy, Annie Metcalf. Most consistent player, Senior A Cup, Hannah Cunningham. Most improved player, Senior A Cup, Serena O'Brien. Most improved player, Senior B, Ruby Bradley. Emerging talent, Casey Cup, Amelia Wilkinson. Umpiring, Berry and Co Cup, Talia Sherwin.
Thank you, Raj, Mrs. Fowler. Rowing. Can April Linares Fontona, Annie Metcalf, Ben Dyson, and Isabella Hanning come to the stage, please? The rowing awards will be read by myself and presented by Ethel Smith. This season, there were some fantastic finishes from the St. Kevin's College rowers. Aaron Maxwell and Ben Dyson finished second in the boys' novice under-18 doubles, sculls, at the Canterbury Junior Rowing Champs, and the first time in many years, St. Kevin's had an 8 that placed second in the girls' novice under-18 8 at the same regatta. The novice girls under-18 quad and Hannah Cunningham were standouts throughout the season and picked up a host of medals at various competitions. An undoubted highlight was the girls' novice under-18 quad winning gold at Māori Cup in March. SKC rowers also picked up 12 awards at the Omri Rowing Club Awards evening that was held at the end of last season. Most improved junior rower, Vibakal Cup, April Linares Fontona. Overall contribution, Patterson Medal, Cup and Medallion, Annie Metcalf. Team contribution, male, the Brother Don Murray Cup, Ben Dyson. Team contribution, female, the Francis Lem Cup, Isabella Hanning. Thank you, Ethel. Rugby. Can Hotiliasi, Logan Howe, Ben Dyson, Christian Bailey, Jerome Misaloy, Leonard Baru, Isaac Clooney, Pia Fafita, Henry Kay, Katie Richardson, Jasmine Emery, Jade Grant, and Georgina McCarthy please come to the stage. The Rugby Awards will be read by Serena and presented by Mr. Dixon.
St. Kevin's rugby teams had some fantastic results over the course of the season. Highlights include the under-14 and a half team placing third in the South Canterbury competition. The under-16s showed promise, making the semi-finals of their club competition. The girls' rugby team competed in South Canterbury and Otago for the first time, with the under-15s going through unbeaten in the South Canterbury competition and then making the final of the Otago competition. Individually, Tupou Fafita played his 50th game for the team and the last game of the season. Most promising player, under 14, the SKC trophy, Hotili Asi. Most valuable player, under 15, Logan Howe, Most Valuable Player, under 16, the Wilkins Trophy, Ben Dyson. Most Promising Player, under 16, the Pringle Cup, Christian Bailey. Captain First 15, the McCormack Trophy, Jerome Misaloy. Best and Fairest Player, First 15, the Robinson Cup, Leonard Varu. This next award has some special significance. The best back for the First 15 will now have a new cup, the Russell Dixon Cup. Mr. Dixon is retiring from school at the end of this term. He has been an integral part of the rugby family at SKC, having played for the First 15 during his time at school and coached various teams for the past 32 years. Thank you for your contribution to the school and the rugby club, and good luck with your future endeavours. Best back, First 15, the Russell Dixon Cup, Isaac Clooney. Best forward, First 15, Paya Fafita. Most Improved Player, First 15, the Saunder Cup, Henry Kay. Girls Best Forward, the Ruxel Cup, Katie Richardson. Girls Best Back, Jasmine Emery. Girls Most Improved Player, the McTammany Cup, Jade Grant. Girls Most Valuable Player, Georgina McCarthy.
Serena and Mr. Dixon. Swimming. Can I ask Morgan Bailey, Tarona Tafaki, River Cunningham, Charlie Gilbert, Johanna Allegado, Flynn Mankelo, and Tiana Mansfield to make their way to the stage, please. The swimming awards will be read by Jerome and presented by Mr. Farrell.
The swimmers at St Kevin's College have again produced some outstanding results over the last year. Highlights include Corbin Fraser breaking boys under 15 breaststroke record at the swimming school competition. A total of 13 swimmers gained medals at the Iraqi Championships, with Tiana Mansfield, Aisha Mansfield, Corbin Fraser, Danny Gilbert, Charlie Gilbert, Eleanor Arce, and Tarona Tafaki all taking titles. Danny Gilbert, Corbin Fraser, and the 200-metre freestyle mixed relay team all broke records at the Otago Secondary School Championships. Nationally, Halalova Arce gained a silver in the 800-metre freestyle in his age group. And Corbin Fraser won 3 golds at the Division II National Champs. Tiana Mansfield and Danny Gilbert made A finals at the NZ Age Group Championships. Under 14 boys, the Griffin Cup, Morgan Bailey. Under 14 girls, the Hill Cup, Tarona Tafaki. Under 15 girls, the Kuzak Cup, River Cunningham. Under 16 boys, the Hansby Cup, Charlie Gilbert. The under 16 girls, the Ryan Family Cup, Johanna Allegado. Senior boys, the Green Slade Cup, Flynn Mankelo. Senior girls, Tiana Mansfield. And Champion House, Tracy.
Thank you, Jerome and Mr. Farrell. Tennis, squash, equestrian, and trap shooting. Can Hamish Dodd, Duran Cooper, Rebecca Dodd, Lucy Halliwell, and Corbin Hocken come to the stage, please? The tennis, squash, equestrian, and trap shooting awards be read by Rata and presented by Dr. Merritt.
We have a large range of sports at St Kevin's College, and it is important to acknowledge our sports people that have performed with distinction in these codes. Liam Doreen placed 9th at the Oceanias tournament and also competed well at the Malaysian Junior Open, as well as winning the local Geraldine Temuka and Waimate Open competitions. Our trap shooters have again impressed, with the team placing second at the Aotearoa Secondary Schools tournament. The skeet team of Corbin Hocken and Clark Ewing placed second at the skeet team at the South Island Secondary School Championships, and Corbin won gold in the individual skeet and the high gun overall at the same event. Junior boys TA Aspel Cup, Hamish Dodd. Senior boys champion SKC Cup, Duran Cooper. Senior girls champion Cochrane Cup, Rebecca Dodd. Equestrian, most improved, Anklu Trophy, Lucy Halliwell. Trap shooting, best team shooter, Kennedy Cup, and DTL high gun, Ewing Hocken Trophy, Corbin Hocken.
Thank you, Rata and Dr. Merritt. Now, I would like to acknowledge the following students who have represented the college at various representative levels. Could all students who are present, who made a representative team, please stand up? And could the audience please give these students a round of applause as an acknowledgement of their success? Can I please take this moment to remind you all to take your photos with your awards tonight, as the trophies need to be left here at the conclusion of the evening. I would now like to introduce our guest speaker, Kelsey Smith. Kelsey is a member of the New Zealand women's hockey team. She grew up in Nelson and attended Waimea College. As quoted on the New Zealand hockey website, she is a physical player who has no problems putting her body on the line to make sure she gets the ball. She played her first game for New Zealand in 2015, making her debut against Argentina. She has gained 92 caps for her country and was a member of the team that competed at the Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro in 2016. Kelsey went on to win gold at the Commonwealth Games in the Gold Coast in 2018. Thank you, Kelsey.
Hello? Right. So as mentioned, we're very lucky to have Kelsey Smith with us tonight. So how this is going to work is it's going to be like an interview. I'm going to ask a couple of questions and then we're going to listen to your replies. So first of all, would you like to give us an introduction?
Cool, thank you. So like I said, I'm Kelsey and I'm from Nelson. I'm 25 years old. Sometimes I get ID'd still. And I've played hockey since I was about 5. And yeah, that's pretty much me.
Cool. So what were your experiences of sport at school?
Personally, I played pretty much every sport that I possibly could. I played cricket for the first 11, I played volleyball for the school team, I played basketball for the school team, I played soccer for the first 11, how many people I played? And then hockey, and I think that was me, yeah. So I still had time for my studies, obviously, but I prioritised my sport because I just enjoyed being outside and playing with my friends. I had lots of different groups of friends because I played so many different sports. And yeah.
Right, so I know you weren't playing hockey your whole way through school, so tell us when you started and if you kept going it the whole way.
So I actually thought that basketball was my favourite sport for most of my schooling life, but unfortunately I didn't grow past 5'4", so it didn't really help me. So I just went on to play hockey because that's what I thought I was the best at, and just continued playing all the other sports till year 13. My mum had to run me between trainings, drive me around until I got my licence, so that was good. And yeah, I pretty much just played all the sports that I could.
Now, what are the key skills that you developed at a young age that helped you in good stead later in your career?
I think what I struggled with mostly was actually my confidence when I was young, but I learned to develop on that as I got older, and I think that's really what helped me get further in all my sports, is just being confident in your own ability. I think I struggled with it at the start because I didn't want to be that girl that hogged the ball and tried to score all the goals or whatever. I was always the person who passed it, but I just found that pretty much believing in my own ability and trying to enjoy it while doing it was probably what I thought was probably the most important aspect.
Now, tell us about your journey after school.
So I moved to Wellington, and I went to uni there. I tried possibly 3 different degrees until I found the right one, which I have almost finished 7 years later. Would you believe it? So I went to Wellington, lived there for 3 years, trying to pursue my hockey and my uni, which is nearly there. And then I moved to Auckland because I wanted to make the Black Sticks, basically. I thought that was probably the only way that I could possibly do it, because most of the team is centralised up in Auckland, and that's where all of the coaches and high performance stuff is based. So I just thought, why not move to Auckland? And luckily that year, it was 2016, some of the girls in the team got pregnant, some people got injured, and so I got to go to the Olympics, which was pretty cool. So yeah.
Right, in preparation for this, I asked around. So I especially asked some of the hockey players at our school what questions they would like. And one of them was, how many different countries have you been to, and what was your favourite one?
I think probably around 9 or 10 different countries. My favourite, maybe Holland, or yeah, probably Holland, because they are like the best team in the world, pretty much like a lot better than everyone else. And they're supporting, like, all the crowds and stuff there are always like crazy because they all just are like hockey nuts. And then also it's just like a really nice place.
So, how much time did you devote to hockey at high school, and how much time do you devote to it now? Tell us about the week of Kelsey Smith.
At school, I think I was just doing hockey whenever I could. Probably I had high performance stuff maybe 2 days a week, and then spent a little bit of time going to the gym and trying to get fit. There wasn't a whole lot of high performance stuff in Nelson. It's probably kind of similar to here. There's not a whole lot to do, but I made the most of it and sometimes trained with the Masters men, which was interesting, but you know, better than nothing. And then now we train 6 days a week. So usually it's like a 2-hour training and then a meeting on Mondays, gym on Tuesdays with the training afterwards, training on Wednesday night, gym on Thursday, training on Friday morning, gym and training on Saturday. So that's my week.
Very busy. Right. How did you get noticed? And what do you think it was that got you to where you are now, which is pretty much the top?
I think being from a small town or small area, I think helped me because I think from rural areas everyone kind of has a little bit more grit, and like I don't want to say anything bad about Aucklanders, but there's a lot of them there and they just sort of get noticed easily because that's where everything is. But coming from a small place, I think that selectors and all that look out for determination and people who just try their hardest and want to do as well as they can, just don't land unexpected. So I think just like giving all you can, basically.
Cool. Now tell us, were there any challenging times throughout your career? And how did you get through these?
Well, when I was 14 years old, I tore my ACL on my left knee, which is pretty much like the ligament that holds your knees together. So it's you get surgery and then you have basically a year off sport while you try and rehab. So I was 14 and then so I missed out on like a year of sport at school, which was pretty sad. But I don't really remember it because it was 10 years ago, but I got through that. And then so just this year I tore my other ACL in my other knee. So currently rehabbing again and hoping to play next year in time for the Olympics, hopefully. But yeah, it's really been quite hard because this year's changed completely compared to what I thought it would be. My whole team has been travelling all over the world playing games, and I've just been sat looking at their Instagram stories being like, cool, it's raining in Auckland. But yeah, so that's been pretty hard, but I've just got to keep on strengthening up and learning to run properly again.
Now, there is a big focus on well-being around New Zealand at the moment and around the world, and especially within our school. So why is this especially important for athletes?
In our team, we're lucky to have like a psychologist, and we're lucky to have strength trainers and stuff. So they are constantly helping us with these hard sort of mental battles. So they're talking to us about always getting sleep, and nutrition is like extremely important for us. And then we have a psychologist who helps us around ways that we can help our nervousness or sometimes like attitude towards stuff. So we have meetings for that, usually like once every few weeks, and we go over ways to overcome this and that kind of stuff, so that's really helpful.
Now, what was it like playing your first game for the Black Sticks?
My first game, it was the scaredest moment I've ever been in. Basically, I was just running away from the ball because I didn't really want it, because I didn't want to screw up. But I was glad once the game was over, but it was like exciting to be there, and like obviously now I'm pretty glad that it happened.
Tell us about your favourite memories or any good stories that you have from over the years.
My favourite memory is definitely winning gold at the Com Games. Like, being from Nelson, we usually came in the bottom 4 at every tournament. So my first gold medal was actually at the Com Games, which was really exciting. Other moments that I thought were pretty cool at the Olympics, our building was next to Spain, so we saw Rafael Nadal a lot, which was really cool. And when I was in the food hall in the village, I was walking past Serena and Venus Williams, and I swapped one. We get like a pin you get like pins to share with everyone, so you swap them with all the other countries. She was walking past, and I was also like, "Hey, do you want to swap a pin?" And then she gave me one, so I've got Serena Williams' pin, which is really exciting.
Very cool. Right, last question. Looking back, what would you tell your younger self?
I think the most important thing was, I think before I went to the Olympics in 2016, I had absolutely no idea that I was going to do that. Obviously, the rest of the team had a pretty good idea that they were going to be going, but I was just there, like, enjoying myself and just trying to get out like the best hockey that I could at the time. Like at the start of the year, my coach had told me pretty much that he's like, "Oh, you've probably got about a 5% chance of actually going to the Olympics," and I was like, "All good, that's fine. Like I'm just going to enjoy myself," which I think really helped me because I just didn't have any expectation and I just enjoyed what I was doing. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is you have no idea how close you actually are to where you could be. So I think just if you keep trying your best, then you just never know.
Cool, thank you, Kelsey. It has been an honour speaking to you. So if we all give a round of applause.
Thank you, Kelsey, for those inspiring and motivating words. I'm sure everyone here tonight can take some valuable tips away. As a token of our appreciation, here is a small gift. We'll now move on to the Sporting Blues Awards. This will be read by Mr. Smith and presented by Mr. Ryan.
Sporting Blues. The recipients do not know they are going to receive these, and I ask them to come up as they are announced. Jack Andrew. Jack receives his Sporting Blue for basketball. Jack has been a part of the St Kevin's College top 5 basketball team for the past 3 years and has been an integral part of the team. Jack was awarded the best all-round male for the top 5 during the past 2 years, and he represented North Otago under-19s this year. The team beat Otago under-19s in the qualifying tournament to earn the right to compete at the national tournament. Jack was selected in the tournament team at the 2018 National A Basketball Tournament after outstanding performances for the SKC team. He also recently helped St Kevin's College top 5 qualify for the 2019 National A Tournament after winning gold at the South Islands. This year, Jack was also selected for the 2019 Stephen Adams Invitational Camp that brought together 48 of the country's most talented male and female basketballers. Well done, Jack. Duran Cooper. Duran receives his sporting blue for basketball. Duran has been a part of the St Kevin's College top 5 basketball squad for the last 3 years. He was awarded the Best All-Round Junior Male at the 2017 and 2018 Celebration of Sport Evenings, and this year picked up the Most Improved Top 5 Basketballer award. Duran was also part of the successful top 5 basketball team that made the semi-finals of the Otago Secondary School competition and won gold at the South Island A basketball tournament recently. Duran was one of 3 North Otago players to be selected in the Otago Under-17 team to represent the region at the national tournament this year. Congratulations, Duran. Hannah Cunningham. Hannah receives her sporting blue for rowing. Hannah has backed up her impressive 2017-2018 season with some fantastic results this year. Hannah competed at the Otago Rowing Regatta and placed first in the Under-17 Single Scull A final. At the South Island Rowing Champs, she placed third in the A final in the Under-17 Single Scull and second in the A final of the club single sculls. She also made the A final at the New Zealand Nationals in the women's club single scull. At the South Island Secondary School Championships, she won a bronze medal in the Under-17 Single Scull. To finish off the season at Marty Cup in Hamilton, Hannah made the A final in the Under-17 Single Scull and ended up placing 5th. On the back of these results, Hannah was awarded the Rusty Robertson Cup for the most sculling points at the Oamaru Rowing Club Awards, and was also selected to trial for the South Island Under-18 rowing team. Well done, Hannah. Tupou Fafita. Tupou receives his Sporting Blue Award for rugby. Tupou had his 3rd season in the St Kevin's College First 15 this year and was a key part of the team. He had a large workload throughout the year, starting in most games where he played 4 minutes the majority of the time. He was awarded his 50th cap in the final game of the year against St Thomas's, which is an impressive achievement. Most notably, Tupou was one of 30 players in the Otago Southland region that was hand-picked to be part of the Highlanders Under-18 training squad and made the final cut to play against the Crusaders Under-18 team. Tupou has recently been selected in the North Otago men's development team. Well done, Tupou. Emily McCoy. Emily receives her Sporting Blue Award for hockey. Emily has been part of the girls' hockey first 11 for the past 4 years. She was involved in the team that won the Jenny McDonald Cup in 2018, that were runners-up at this year's event during tournament week. Emily has been an unsung hero in the team that has been steadily improving over the past few years, and her commitment and dedication to the sport saw her selected in the Southern Under-18 girls hockey team that competed at the national tournament in July. The team is made up of hockey players from the Waitaki River South. Congratulations, Emily. The girls novice under 18 quad. Ruby Bradley, April Linares Fontana, Ruby McCauley, Annie Metcalf, Jamie Trainer. These girls received their sporting blue for rowing. The girls novice under 18 quad went from strength to strength during the past rowing season. At the Canterbury Junior Rowing Champs, they won gold in the A final in a time of 8 minutes and 21 seconds. From there, they competed at the South Island Secondary Schools Rowing Championships, where they also won gold in the A final. Finally, at the prestigious Māori Cup event in Hamilton this year, the girls rowed an amazing race showing great character to again win a gold medal in a fantastic time of 7 minutes 37 seconds. Congratulations, girls. Max Janzik. Max is receiving 2 Sporting Blue Awards for athletics and cross country. Max won the 800 metres, 1500 metres and 3000 metres at the St Kevin's Athletics Day and was the senior boys athletics champion. He went on to compete at the Aoraki Championships where he won the senior boys 3000 metre race, where he followed up the previous 2 years' efforts and set another new record for his age group. Max then competed at the South Island Secondary School Champs where he picked up a silver medal in the 3000 metre race. Other impressive results include first place in the Canterbury Cross Country, 4th in the Lovelock Mile in the under 20 age group and getting 4th with the Canterbury team in the under 18 section at Nationals. Max then competed in the New Zealand Road Race Champs, placing 3rd in the senior age group. He has been rewarded with selection as a non-travelling reserve for the New Zealand Secondary School Cross Country team that is travelling to Slovakia. Well done, Max. That concludes the Blues Awards for the celebration of sport. There are also some Blues pending depending on national tournaments during the Term 3 holidays. Good luck to all involved.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan and Mr. Smith. I now ask Mr. Smith to read out the following Premier Sports Awards, and these will be presented by Kelsey Smith.
These Premier Sports Awards are a recognition of the talent, dedication and perseverance of our top sporting students. The students do not know who the recipients are, and I ask them to come to the stage individually as they are announced. All-round sporting prizes. Junior Sportswoman, Camellia Cup, River Cunningham. Junior Sportsman, Boyle Cup, Ben Kay. Senior Sportswoman, Margaret Breen Cup, Hannah Cunningham. Senior Sportsman, Donovan Cup, Max Janzik. The Outstanding Premier Awards. Outstanding Student Contribution, Annie Metcalf. Outstanding Sportswoman, Kearney Family Cup, Hannah Cunningham. Outstanding Sportsman, Carrickmore Cup, Max Janzik.
Thank you, Mr. Smith and Kelsey. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of St. Kevin's College to thank all the coaches, managers and supporters that have given up their valuable time to train, develop and nurture our students in their chosen sporting endeavours. It is greatly appreciated and we cannot do it without you. Thank you very much. Could we please show our appreciation? That concludes our St. Kevin's College celebration of sport. I hope you have enjoyed your evening and please remember to take your photos tonight as the trophies must remain here. We wish you all safe travels.